Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday and welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where we take you through the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. First up, our top story is a British influencer criticised for her decision to travel to the UAE and run her online workout business. We posted this story on our Instagram last night. The video views blew up. If you've seen it, let us know in the comments your thoughts, because I'm going to be opening them up in a little bit. We'll also in the show be talking about the fact that you can get free rides back home from your vaccination thanks to Helipad. Save you some dollars. We'll also be talking about the latest COVID-19 updates in the UAE. It is Wednesday, and that means we're getting the latest COVID-19 updates directly from the government. Last night was actually a lot of positivity and a lot of updates, so stay tuned for that. And then later in the show, we'll be talking about David Guetta, who's in Dubai right now, and why he's here is a reason that may excite you. But before we get to that, a quick shout out to Lovin Extra. That's Lovin Dubai's exclusive membership service, where you can sign up right now on our website to get access to exclusive content, giveaways, offers, and a very cool eco water bottle. And I've seen it because I follow Lovin Dubai's Instagram. A lot of people are getting theirs delivered. So if you go onto our Instagram page right now, people are sharing their Lovin' Your Wife life water bottles. I said Lovin' Your Wife. Oh, Valentine's plan. Or is it too soon to start kind of expanding our merch line? This is the only merch Lovin Dubai has. Rated out of 10.
10.
We're ready for your feedback. But imagine Loving Your Wife would know. No, is that too cheesy? It's like nearly Valentine's Day.
Loving your wife with Lovin Dubai.
Yeah, and loving your. What else could we do? Because we have the marketing industry has 14 days in February to reap the rewards of Valentine's Day. Do you buy things? Actually, here's a conversation I was having at the weekend with my boyfriend, who, and it's our first time we're selling Valentine's Day together, and he doesn't buy into it. And I didn't know this. And he's like, I do not like being told what to do. Therefore, I hate the holiday. And I was like, okay, but you celebrate your birthday. This is what I said in my head. So if you're watching, James, this is my thought. You're happy to celebrate Christmas. What do you think, Ali? Do you like Valentine's Day?
I don't like Valentine's Day. I don't like it at all.
Now, there's many reasons not to like it.
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate as to your reason why you don't like Valentine's Day?
I don't know. I don't see the point of it. Because you have, like, if you're gonna celebrate a day with your loved one, why not celebrate it 365 days instead of just one day? Why make one day special where every day it can be special?
I think 100% there's a massive argument for why celebrate it on one day, especially if like people are trying to flog you ridiculous things like loving your wife in a water bottle. You don't want that. You don't want a silly card with like a pun on. Well, a silly card with a pun on is quite cute. However, you do celebrate everything.
Yeah.
And love is such an. Now, I'm not talking about like fancy dinners or massive gestures, but like love is such a massive part of our lives. And it's, people are searching for their partner, and so why not give a day devoted to that when you give a day devoted to so many other things? And I'm not just talking about like love with a partner, but like with your mom or your dad or your siblings, I'm not sure, but like it's a day devoted to relationships, and I just think it's quite cute. But I think extravagant gestures are probably not needed. My thoughts. Let's get Sibert on the show back next week. Let's see what she thinks. Moving into our first story. Morning, everyone, by the way, is tuning in. Ask them on Facebook. How are you doing? An influencer gets criticised by British media for running her business in Dubai. So Sheridan Mordew is a British fitfluencer, which means she has an online workout business. Now, she's received some backlash from fans during a recent interview with This Morning Show. So This Morning Show is probably one of the biggest morning shows in the UK. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's run by Holly and Phil, and they have a very kind of casual way of interviewing people. But I think in this interview, she's gotten a lot of backlash because basically the UK is in its third lockdown. You are only permitted to travel for essential business. And now Sheridan has been in Dubai since January running her online workouts. We're going to play an excerpt of the interview. I think it's about 50 seconds long. If you're watching on Instagram, you can't see it. Turn on to Facebook where our big show is. But we'll play it now so you can get kind of an idea of the sense of the meeting.
I think if you ever had a look, obviously had a look at my Instagram, you see workouts, but I think in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And I think a lot of people forget about that. And my job is to help people get fit and be motivational, whether it's in the house or it's in Dubai.
But can I just say something? When you say be
don't
kind,
mind.
like when we see how stretched the NHS is and those nurses that are working really, really hard, and all they are saying is, please stay home, do the right thing, stay home. And you're saying, be kind. Are you being kind to them by encouraging others to travel for what you deem as essential work?
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily that I'm trying to influence anyone to come out. It's just the fact that I'm doing my...
Sherrod is coming from the point that her job is a fitness influencer. So usually she does workouts, and she said she came to Dubai to motivate people. She wants to be kind, and she wants to kind of help with other people's mental health. That was where she was coming from. However, Holly and Phil were basically like, look, we're looking at a very tired NHS health system in the UK. They're pressured, they're under pressure. And watching someone go to Dubai who's living a better life in a sunny climate is not easy. It's not nice for everyone else who's kind of staying at home in this together. And your comments were really, really mixed, which I think is kind of the interesting thing. First up, someone said, this is so infuriating because of people like her. Cases in Dubai have tripled, and she thinks she's motivating, silly woman. Someone else said she's not showing any empathy to people in a country where you cannot travel and rubbing the UK's noses in it. However, other people saying, why are they going so harsh on her? This is her life. She can do what she wants to do. Beverly Norton said her videos could have been filmed at home and there was no need for her to travel, so why travel? And finally, Shanaz Khan from Facebook said, why can't she work from home like the rest of the world population? She's promoting her irresponsibility.
It is a debate, you know. It's people's perspective on this influencer, basically. But the influencer has a responsibility as well to take into consideration what other people think and what her actions are. Is it safe? Is it not? You know, all of these things come, you know, she has to consider these things. Like, it's very important.
You have a platform. I think she's got about 13,000 followers. You have a platform. You kind of have to consider, as an influencer, and the term influencer means you're possibly influencing people's decisions. Is she influencing people to work out, or is she influencing people to possibly travel? And then obviously you have to look at the legality of it. She has an online business, fine, but anyone else who chooses to leave the UK at the moment, if it's not for essential travel, for business purposes, that's breaking the law. So Gary Hampson is watching saying she could be fined. The advice is to stay home and travel. In general, the advice is to stay home, and I think this is why people are so upset. I think there's a kind of the UK is effectively in lockdown. Schools are closed apart from nurseries. Everyone is working from home unless it's essential purposes. So you are going to get backlash, and she is getting that backlash. However, on her Instagram stories, she kind of has not an I don't care attitude, but it's my life. I'm not going to look at the negative comments because I'm trying to spread positivity. I don't have any ties in the UK. I've chosen to come here to do what makes me happy. I'm a business with 3 people working under me, so my mental health is okay. I'm helping them. And she's like, I'm not reading the comments. Thank you for everyone who's shared nice things with me. But my final word on this is she's not the only one. And there's a massive number of people from the UK, a lot of people who chose to kind of take advantage of Dubai's, the fact that it's open. And they've all traveled here. We've seen the updates. We've written stories about it in Lovin Dubai. The Daily Mail has shared stories about it. Not even the Daily Mail, the Guardian has written about it. The Independent has written about it, about people who have traveled to Dubai in the last couple of months from the UK in particular. So if this story continues, which I feel like it might, this is the first story, the first morning that it was broken, she is going to get the intense backlash that's actually directed at the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 wealthy people who chose to come here. And this is, so I nearly would just kind of look at her as probably the sheepdog or the escape dog or whatever it is for everyone else. So love to get your thoughts, love to read them in the comments and see what you think. Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door. Moving on, as we know, what happens every single Wednesday morning, Ali?
We get news from the
EMA.
EMA.
Yes, we do. It is Wednesday morning, which means on Tuesday night, the government have their weekly COVID-19 press briefing. And as I introduced at the beginning of the show, there's a lot of positivity here. We know numbers are rising. So first thing I want to say is we've had 3,601 new cases in the last 24 hours, 3,890 recoveries. So recoveries are also rising. And the total confirmed cases now stand at 285,157. But following into what the government were saying is they're looking at the community. They said our response to the first lockdown helped in containing the first wave of the virus. And today we are renewing the bet on the community and trusting us as to be key players in the pandemic second wave. So we are in the second wave, but it's up to the community. Follow those guidelines, wear your masks, sanitize, stay home if you can. Don't be socializing in groups that isn't your first family. Don't go to parties. There are news about families with or parties with 80 people being massive spreaders, according to Dubai police. So just stay away from it. However, moving on, the UAE has ranked second in the world in daily doses this week. Amazing. Of all the countries in the world, the UAE gave out the most daily doses, second, following Israel, with an average of 6.6 doses per 100 people. It is the fifth country in the world to provide COVID-19 vaccination doses after the US, China, the UK, and Israel. We're fifth in the world. Wow. Tiny nation in the Middle East, 10 million people, and it's down to the great leadership here. It's amazing. We're one of the first countries in the world that aims to provide the vaccine to all of its population.
Wow.
Feel very fortunate as a resident right now. And the UAE launched the national vaccination campaign after confirming its safety and after successfully exceeding its needed scientific phases that spanned a year. So if you're worried about which vaccine to take, the government are letting you know they did not introduce it to the population until they confirmed its safety. The vaccine is the safest way towards a normal and sustainable recovery, the only way to restore normalcy and resume economic activity in all sectors. That's why they're encouraging it. They want life to go back to normal. And finally, and this is kind of like a stop sharing fake news alert, it has been noted that official statements announced by authorities have been questioned, and we emphasize that there is an integrated system to record all data related to the pandemic in accordance with the highest international standards. Basically saying, people are questioning some official statements. They're not putting it out there unless that they have confirmed it's accurate, unless they've confirmed that it's fact. So if you're questioning it, I think you just need to know your sources, and that's how we confirm our news. So Ali said there, we get it from NCMA, which is on Twitter. That's the National Crisis Centre for Management and Authority. We get it directly from Dubai Media Office. We get it from WAM, which is a government news agency. And I would urge you to check these yourself. If you get a WhatsApp notification that's going around that you're not sure of, and I know there was one that was going around yesterday and I wasn't sure about it, check your sources. Make sure it's coming directly, because even if it's coming from another country, check your sources here, make sure, just for your own peace of mind. We'll move on. People helping people, companies helping people. Here's how you can get free rides from vaccination centres. A really cool initiative by Hala Taxi. Residents can now get a free ride home from an option of 10 vaccination centres. So if you're getting a vaccination, get your taxi there, hop out, do the queue if you're walking or get your appointment, and then you can jump onto Hala. And with the promo code HALAVAC, easy one, when booking on the Cream app, you can basically get it free. So you have to book on the Cream app. I use Hala Taxi to get to work every day. Very affordable in comparison with others, and it's very handy. Do you get taxis?
I wouldn't know. No. I drive my own car.
I need to start driving, but yeah.
But yeah, I like, this is amazing news for people that take taxis, or you get a free ride after taking your vaccine. That's amazing.
Yeah, save you some money. So it's 10 different vaccination centres. By the way, the government now announced there's 206 vaccination centres across the country.
Wow.
Which is super cool. But kind of the Al Ittihad Health Centre, Dubai Parks and Resorts, Al Mizar Primary Health Centre, all of the information is available on Hala and Kareem, so I would check that. And by the way, Hala Taxi is Dubai Taxi. You can see the photos. They're the regular Dubai taxis, most affordable taxi option in town. Final story, big news. David Guetta will perform on the helipad of the Burj Al Arab. How cool is that? That's amazing.
This is
The
awesome.
French DJ and producer has chosen Dubai as the next location for his hugely popular United at Home series. So basically, as a result of COVID, as a result of lockdown, and we've actually interviewed a number of performers in the past. We're like, how did you manage? What were you doing? And I think we spoke to Anne Marie, and she was like, I got creative. David Guetta decided, I'm going to go to the Louvre, have a live show, and just stream it worldwide. Like everyone is sitting at home. It was massively successful. He does it on his YouTube page. He's also been to New York, Miami, and now next up, he's actually in Dubai, but he's doing it on the most iconic location you could possibly imagine, joining the likes of Roger Federer, who've been up there playing tennis, and race car drivers and probably golfers, but I can't remember. I'm gonna say
But-
Tiger Woods, but I can't remember.
Tiger Woods, maybe.
Let me know.
It's amazing to see like how artists adapted to the current situation. Like I've seen like musicians, hip hop artists, they use platforms like Twitch, YouTube to live stream. Even from when they're at home, like T-Pain, he streams on Twitch.
Yeah.
And that's just being creative from their angle.
100%. Now I'm remembering during lockdown when I was doing interviews from home, and I had an interview with Danny Neville, DJ here, and he was going live like really, really regularly just to drum up his excitement. He was like awake, so he's like, why would I not do it? He got local DJs involved, local artists, and just to kind of like inspire some positivity. When you're at home, people can't party, so why not watch something amazing? Cool thing about this is that it's absolutely free. I wonder if we could like stream it live from us. It's happening Saturday, 6th of February from 6 p.m. So that's the following Saturday. And if you're watching on Facebook, the video beside us is in no relation to this announcement. I just realized that. But it is David Guetta. He's in Dubai at the moment. Is it the camel one or the gazelle one?
It's the camel one.
Okay, so he's living his best life as you do when you come to Dubai.
Yeah.
There's a video of him on a camel, but there's also another video he shared wherever he's staying. He's obviously out in the desert, and a gazelle, like looks like Bambi, comes up, and David Guetta, I can't call him David, gets down and starts to feed him during his lunch. It's so cute. Yeah, that's it for us from today. I hope you have a brilliant day. If you want to watch over the video, we'll share it again. And that's it from us. Stay safe and wash your hands. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye. Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.